Good day, folks. Welcome back to Merton Hyundai and Ed's Garage. Today I'm very excited to bring to you the 2020 Hyundai Sonata Ultimate Hybrid. Yes, that is correct. We finally have the hybrid on the lot, and what a beautiful vehicle it is. So I'm going to go over all the cool features with this vehicle. Now, this is my first real look at it, so there may be a few things that I miss, and if that's the case, I apologize. But it is a very feature-rich vehicle, so it's going to be real easy to talk about this beautiful car. So first off, we're going to start at the front. You may notice that there is a forward-facing camera. This vehicle is equipped with a 360 camera system. So I'll show you that in a little bit when we get inside the vehicle. You also see there's a parking sensor on the front. So this vehicle not only has backup sensors, it also has forward parking sensors. We have the new design headlights. These are an LED headlight, so they're pretty cool. Now coming around the side here, we've got 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels. Now these are P0 all season, so low rolling resistance tires from Pirelli. Some awesome tires. Beautiful rims, actually. These are really nice. For a hybrid, I'll bet you haven't seen as nice of a rim on a hybrid before. We've got marker lights on the mirrors, of course. And there's our camera for the 360 camera system. Push button entry, of course. Very sleek design. Coming around to the back, this one is equipped with the smart trunk. It's currently disabled though, I apologize, otherwise I'd show you that. But essentially, smart trunk allows you to stand patiently behind the vehicle for a few seconds and the trunk pops open on its own. Back here we do have, of course, the backup sensors, as I mentioned. 4 sensors. Sonata written on the back. And it does have the little button in here as well. So if you want to open up the trunk, as long as you have the key with you, you can open it up. And it actually opens up all the way, which is a nice thing to see as well. 60/40 split rear bench. Even though this is hybrid, you can see we've got a ton of space in here. You're really not losing much at all, if anything, because it's a hybrid. I don't think you're losing anything really. Check this out, even more storage under the floor. So they've done a great job at concealing the battery under the rear seat. It's not impacting the storage at all. All right, now with this vehicle, you do of course get Blue Link, but it also has remote start on the key fob now. So we're going to tap the power or the lock button here, and then hold the bottom button until the rear lights flash. There we go. So now the car is running. Now you don't hear it, of course, because it's a hybrid. So the internal system is on. The engine might come on momentarily here, but for now we're going to look at the new solar-powered roof. Check that out. So right now we are collecting free energy from the sun. This is all happening on its own. There's no settings to change. There's nothing to do there. It just happens on its own. It's super cool. I'm going to get to that in a little bit because there's a pretty cool graphic that I'll show you on the inside of the vehicle. But for now, let's open it up and have a seat in the back first. There we go, the engine just came on. All right, so now remember, if you've seen my videos before, I am 6'2". I have a nice flat floor to stick my feet. I have lots of headroom. I have a center cup holder armrest that's nice and cushy. I've got vents back here and a USB port. And in the winter, we've got heated seats as well. So the car just recognized that the key is in the vehicle, and it has now started and ready to drive. I don't know if you noticed, but the seat actually just moved up to the last position. I've even got more room now. Nice seat back. It's a hard seat back, so no knees in your back when you're in the driver's position or in the passenger position. There's a seat back pocket on the passenger seat as well. So a nice formed headliner for good headroom in the front as well. Okay, so because I remote started the vehicle earlier, it is still running. And it's detected that the key is in the car, so I don't actually need to press anything. Normally you have to like press the start button, all that sort of thing, but I don't actually even have to do that. It's already recognized that the key is here. And that's one thing that's really cool about the Sonata. And the Palisade and even the Hyundai Venue is that they will actually recognize when the key is in the vehicle, and they'll turn them on and let you just put it into drive and go, so you don't have to press the start button again. All right, so yeah, let's go over some of the cool features in this vehicle. So first off, I'll start on the left-hand side. We do have the memory seating and mirrors and dashboard illumination, etc. So that's pretty cool. So 2 positions there. Of course, you do have all of your typical power windows, locks, mirrors. It is auto up and down on both of the front windows, so you don't have to hold the button down. On the driver's seat, we do have power adjustable height, tilt, and of course the lower back support. And then looking at the dashboard here, you can see we've got the dashboard illumination lights, trunk button, the power e-brake, lane keep assist, and this one's really cool. This is now the second vehicle sold by Hyundai that does not have a 12-volt accessory battery. So if your 12-volt battery dies, to jumpstart, all you need to do is press this button and it resets the 12-volt system using the main hybrid battery. So no jump starting, no need for cables, no need for another vehicle. You can just do it yourself. It's pretty cool. Of course, this one does have the Bose audio system, so that's pretty new for Hyundai. We haven't really used Bose before. On the steering wheel, we have the controls for your audio system as well as your phone. It does have voice recognition. The voice recognition...
Please say a command.
99.3 FM.
Now listening to FM 99.3.
Voice recognition works exceptionally well in the vehicle, and of course there is also the built-in navigation system which you can use the voice recognition on as well. We also have paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel, so even though this is a hybrid vehicle, they give you a little bit of a sport option with the paddle shifters. On the beautiful 12.3-inch screen up here, you can see we've got the blind view monitor. And on this side right now, it's pretty neat. You can see the battery information screen. So it's showing us that our solar panel is receiving full sun, and it's actually charging the battery along with the engine right now. So that's pretty cool. On this side here, you can see we've got the cruise control system, adaptive cruise control, and highway follow assist. So not only does it have autonomous emergency braking and lane keep assist, it also has highway follow assist and adaptive cruise. Hyundai's done a great job in redesigning their turn signal stock, so it's kind of cool. Really nice sort of pattern on the edge here. So no boring old turn signal stock and windshield wiper stock. This is auto wipers as well, so there's a sensor in the windshield that detects the level of water using infrared lights. As I mentioned earlier, we have different drive modes, so it's a simple matter of moving this button here, and I'll show you what it does on the screen. So there's our eco mode. If I drop it down one, puts it into smart mode, does a cool little graphic on the screen. And then if I put it up into sport mode, boom, explosions of awesome sportiness. And then we also have the custom mode where we can go into the system and change some of the custom features for the vehicle. In the center console, big storage, nothing actually in there, but just a lot of space. 2 cup holders, of course, with a little phone holder. There's your rocker button for the drive mode. Auto hold, so if you put the vehicle into drive, but you don't want it to move forward, you can hit the auto hold button. You can take your feet off the brake and not move. We're completely stationary until I press the gas. Then we'll start to move. So that's kind of neat. We have the forward and reverse parking sensors and the view button for the 360 camera. So if I put it into drive here, you can see we've got the top-down 360 camera with dynamic steering lines, and the forward-facing camera is currently on. But if I put it into reverse, we now have the backup camera. There we go. Pretty neat. And another cool thing is you can actually change the view to a top-down view if you're trying to line up a trailer. Now obviously you're not going to be pulling anything with this vehicle, but if you're trying to get close to the vehicle that's behind you, maybe you're parallel parking, sometimes that would be a good screen to use. Another good one for parallel parking is the side views. It's kind of cool as well. Or just a regular, and again, dynamic steering lines. And might I say, this is an incredibly high resolution screen. I don't know if you guys can see that on the video here. It's actually a lot clearer than it looks. Keep in mind it's just a little fuzzy because I'm getting too close to the screen, but it is a very, very high resolution screen and camera. Of course, we have the push button transmission system. I love this system. You can quickly go from reverse to drive to reverse in a very, very quick movement. You have a wireless charging pad for your phone, and they've actually put little vent holes in the pad, which is kind of nice because your phone does get pretty warm when wireless charging, so that's kind of cool. USB port to charge your passenger phone, and a USB port for the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and for your own phone. There's the indicator for the wireless charging and a 12-volt power outlet. Up in the climate control system, you can see we do have dual zone climate control and heated and ventilated seats. So currently I have the seat ventilation on. There's your heated steering wheel button, and of course, being a hybrid, you can press the driver only button and completely shut off all of the fan air and everything going to the passenger side. On the big beautiful 10-inch screen here, we have of course the map. Very, very responsive system. Very good system as well. Free updates for 5 years. Okay. If I go to the home screen, you can see we got the 3 widgets, just like our other vehicles as well. These are customizable. You can actually change what's coming up on those screens. Now, keep in mind, you're not going to get 12.6 liters per 100K. It's because I've been sitting here with the engine on and off for the last, half hour or so. The fuel economy you'll get on this vehicle is going to be closer to 5 liters per 100K. If we swipe over to the left, you see all the different options we have on the system. A few more there as well. Of course, it does come with BlueLink for free for 3 years. Now, BlueLink is our telematics system, so you can remote start the car, unlock and lock the doors, find a car on a Google map, all for free on your cell phone from anywhere in the world as long as you have the internet. We do have HD radio as well, but I want to show you the hybrid screen, so this one's probably the most fun. So on the hybrid screen, again, ignore the average liters per 100K because it's way off right now. But it shows you exactly where power is coming from and going to. So if I put the vehicle into drive and turn off the view, there we go. Now if I start to move forwards, there we go. So now it's showing you exactly where power is going as I'm moving forwards. And I come to a stop and it no longer is moving that little blue line there. Pretty cool. All right. Another nice feature, when your vehicle is in drive and you take your seatbelt off and open up the driver's door, it quickly puts it into park for you, so you don't have to necessarily do it yourself. You should, but you don't have to. The car will figure it out for you. Sorry, I just wanted to quickly touch on that. We also have the widget screen on the right-hand side here. You can scroll through the different various screens. Honestly, guys, there's a ton of stuff to know about this particular screen. I don't want to get too far into it, otherwise we're going to be here all day. They do include a volume knob, so you don't have to use a stupid touch-sensitive buttons for that. Touch-sensitive buttons, honestly, they work great for everything that only requires a single press, okay? But if you have a touch-sensitive button that you need to press a million times to increase or decrease something, those are aggravating. So Hyundai's done a real good job of implementing the touch-sensitive system. We have a customizable button, which you can choose to do whatever you like. We always set it up to phone projection, so Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And I want you to note that this screen is also very easily seen through this camera because it's a non-polarized screen. So if you're wearing polarized sunglasses, you'll still be able to see the screen. To see the difference, this one is, if I remember correctly, is polarized. Oh, maybe not. So that's also non-polarized. Yeah, otherwise if I had turned my camera, it would actually go dark. We have a auto-dimming rearview mirror with HomeLink, so there's the HomeLink buttons underneath. And of course the BlueLink buttons here, so call for roadside assistance, call for Google navigation assistance, and call for emergency assistance. The sun visors are both pull-out sun visors with a mirror and a little light. Okay, so extremely feature-rich vehicle. I love this car. The seat is super comfortable. The leather is plush. We've got contrasting color in the stitching. Beautiful materials all over everything. I love the doors, and I love how they've incorporated the armrest into the door handle so you can grab it in different spots. You wouldn't believe how much of a difference that makes in just comfort and ease of use. Nice soft touch materials on a lot of surfaces. It's a very well appointed, well designed, comfortable, spacious, luxurious hybrid vehicle. And honestly, in its class, I can't see anything touching this vehicle right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. And if you like, I can also give you more information by phone. You can reach me at 604-795-0836 if you are in the lower mainland area of British Columbia. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.